Okay, this is unit 4 and the topic is test of significance for single proportion. Test of significance for single proportion. You see the formula here. Let a random sample of size n has sample proportion p, small p, and population proportion capital P. Test statistics Z is equal to, this is the formula which is also known as calculated, Z calculated. The formula means Z calculated. Z is equal to small p minus capital P by root of PQ by n, where small p is x by n and capital P plus Q is equal to 1. Confidence interval is capital P minus Z alpha by 2 into root of PQ by n, comma, is the lower value for interval. P plus Z alpha by 2 into PQ by n is the upper value for the interval. Also we take another formula, use in place of PQ, small pq also take it as the formula, P minus and population proportion, and also used in the formula sample proportion. Okay, you may take any proportion. P minus Z minus alpha by 2 root of small pq by n, comma, P plus Z alpha by 2 root of PQ by n. These are formulas for sample space and this one. Okay, see the next problem. Using the above formula, we are going to see the problems, solve the problems. The first one, a die was thrown 900 times and of these 3220 yield a 3 or 4. In this consistent with the hypothesis that the die was unbiased. Consistent with this hypothesis that the die was unbiased. Okay, see here. Mainly this type of questions we take 4 points. First we take the null hypothesis, then which is H naught, and alternate hypothesis H1, then level of significance alpha. We take the Z values by depend on this alpha. We take the Z values from tables. And then test statistics. Test statistics means Z calculated. If Z calculated less than Z tab, then we conclude the given hypothesis H naught is true. Otherwise means if Z calculated, and this means E value greater than Z tab, then we say null hypothesis failed. That means H1 is opposite of the H naught. H1 is right. Okay. See the question here. What is the question? A die was thrown 9,000 times and of this 3,220 yielded a 3 or 4. In this consistent with the hypothesis that the die was unbiased. Okay, total n is equal to 900 and how many times it yielded? 3,220. Okay, getting 3 or 4. So now small p is equal to x by n. What is small p? Proportion of success of getting 3 or 4. What is that? Favorable cases by 9,000. That means this one, small p. Okay. Capital P, population proportion of success P, getting 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Population proportion is nothing but direct probability. You remember like that. Okay. P of getting AR 3 or 4. For 3 getting probability is 1 by 6. For 4 getting 1 by 6. R is there. So plus. So you get 2 by 6 which is 1 by 3 in a decimals 0.3333. Capital P. And capital Q is 1 minus capital P. Capital P. We know that this is the probability of population success. Population proportion. Q is 1 minus P. Now, null hypothesis H naught. What is H naught? 1 by 3. H naught is 1 by 3. Die is unbiased. వాళ్ళు ఏదైతే అడుగుతారో సెంటెన్స్లో అయితే డై ఈజ్ అన్బైస్డ్. H1 alternate hypothesis, which is quite opposite of null hypothesis. That is, the die is unbiased means in sentence we take die is biased. or in numbers p is not equal to 1 by 3. P is not equal to 1 by 3. Okay. Level of significance alpha is ఏమి ఇవ్వకపోతే ఆల్ఫా వాల్యూ 0.05 తీసుకోండి, 5% తీసుకోవాలి. 5% means 0.05. Now for this value from the Z tables, Z tabulated value is 1.96. 1.96. Then use the formula, fourth one, the test statistics. Z is equal to P minus P by root of PQ by N. Substitute these small p capital PQ values, you get 4.94, which is Z value. Is also take it as Z calculated value. You observe Z calculated value 4.94 and Z tabulated value 1.96. No doubt here Z calculated value is greater than Z tabulated value. So null hypothesis rejected. Rejected. What is null hypothesis? Die is biased అని తీసుకున్నాం. It is rejected. So H1 is accepted అని అర్థం. H1, what is H1? Opposite of H0. So H0 rejected. That means dice is biased. Okay. See this next problem. In a big city, 325 men out of 600 men were found to be smokers. Does this information support the conclusion that the majority of men in the city are smokers? Okay, ma? What is the given in 600? How many men were found to be smokers? 325. Now P, sample proportion of smokers is n by x by n, which is 0.5417. This is sample proportion of smokers. What is the question? Does this information support the conclusion that the majority of men in the city are smokers? Majority of men in the smokers. Okay. P is equal to population proportion of smokers in the city. Smokers in the city. Total population of smokers in the city. 1 by 2 తీసుకున్నాము. That is 0.5. Q వచ్చేసి 0.5. We take one null hypothesis. Okay. The number of smokers and non-smokers are equal in the city. This is H0 ma. H0 is null hypothesis. What is that? Smokers and non-smokers in the city are equal. Next, what is H1? H1 is quite opposite. Alternate hypothesis H1. P greater than 0.5. The majority of the men in the city are smokers. Okay. H0 is smokers, non-smokers are equal. So ఇప్పుడు ఈక్వల్ కాదు అని తీసుకుంటున్నాము. ఈక్వల్ కాదు అని తీసుకుంటున్నాము. నెక్స్ట్ వన్. కాబట్టి P greater than 0.5. The majority of men in the city are smokers అని అర్థం వస్తుంది దీనికి. మెజారిటీ అంటే మోర్ దెన్ 0.5 మీన్స్ హాఫ్ కంటే ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ మెన్ ఇన్ ద సిటీ ఆర్ స్మోకర్స్. నౌ let take the level of significance. Significance in the problem we have not given. As usual, if the alpha is not given, take it as 5%. In decimals, 0.05. Now, Z tabulated value. From Z tables, we get this tabulated value is 1.96. Test statistics. Use the formula Z is equal to P minus P by root of PQ by N and substitute these values, small p, capital P and Q values, you get 2.04. No doubt here also the calculated value is 1.9 something is greater than Z tabulated value 2.04. So here, what is the conclusion? Here Z calculated greater than Z tabulated, so null hypothesis is rejected. What is null hypothesis? Smokers and non-smokers are equal in the city. That is rejected. So H1 is accepted. That means, what is H1? The majority of men in the city are smokers. See the next problem. Experience had shown that 20% of a manufactured product is of the top quality. In one day's production of 400 articles, only 50 are top quality. Test the hypothesis at 0.05 level. Here in this problem we have given alpha 0.05. So what is the question here? Test the hypothesis. Test cheyalata. What is the hypothesis? In one day's production of 400 articles, okay, experience had shown that 20% of manufactured product is of top quality. సో ఈ టాప్ క్వాలిటీ అనే హైపోథసిస్ని మనం టెస్ట్ చేయాలి. అంటే ఎక్కువ పర్సెంట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ టాప్ క్వాలిటీలో ఉందా. ఓకే, what is the how many articles are here? Total n articles. Out of these only 50 are top quality, so x is 50. Now find the small p is x by n, which is 0.125. From this data we know what is p. So now we are going to test the hypothesis. What is that? Manufactured product is of top quality. Experience has shown that 20% of manufactured product is టాప్ క్వాలిటీ అని చెప్పారు. ఆల్ఫా ఇస్ 0.5 ఇచ్చారు. ఓకే, నల్ హైపోథసిస్ హెచ్ నాట్ పి ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0.20%. 20% ఈస్ హై క్వాలిటీ అన్నారు. 20% హై క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ అని చెప్పారు. సో 20% నేను పి ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు నెంబర్స్లో తీసుకోవాలంటే పి ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0.2 అని తీసుకోవాలి. లేదా సెంటెన్స్ మీన్స్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్డ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఈజ్ ఆఫ్ టాప్ క్వాలిటీ. 0.2 20% ప్రోడక్ట్ ఈస్ టాప్ క్వాలిటీ అనమాట. ఓకే, అది హైపోథసిస్గా తీసుకున్నాం. హైపోథసిస్ కరెక్టా కాదా చెక్ చేయాలి మనం. ఆల్టర్నేట్ హైపోథసిస్ విచ్ ఈస్ క్వైట్ ఆపోజిట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద సెంటెన్స్? మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఆఫ్ టాప్ క్వాలిటీ. నంబర్స్ అయితే పి ఈస్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0.2. Okay, the third one, level of significance. In the problem we have given alpha is equal to 0.05. From the tables, Z tabulated value is 1.96. Generally we take 5% or 0.05. Okay, now the test statistics means Z calculated value by using this formula P minus P by root of PQ by N. Substitute the value. Small p is 0.25 and capital P. Already we have given population proportion 20% ichinaru. 0.02 by 0.2. If P is 0.02, Q is equal to 1 minus 0.02. So 0.2 into 0.8 by N means this one. After calculation, we get Z calculated value is 3.75. But what is Z tabulated value? 1.96 and Z calculated value is 3.75. No doubt this Z value, that means Z calculated is greater than Z tabulated value. So what is conclusion? The null hypothesis H not rejected. Null hypothesis H not rejected. What is H not? Manufactured product is high quality, that is H not. It is rejected, so H1 is true. What is the H1 means? H not rejected, then we conclude manufactured product is not top quality and H1 is right anamata. H1 is right. Next problem. In a sample of 1000 people in Karnataka, 540 are rice eaters. 540 are rice eaters and the rest are wheat eaters. Can we assume that both rice and wheat eaters are equally popular in this state at 1% level of significance? Level of significance means alpha value. Alpha is 1%. In decimals 0.01. Okay, 0.01. In a sample of 1000 people, n is equal to 1000 and 540 are rice eaters. That means x is equal to 540 and the rest are wheat eaters. Remaining are wheat eaters. Okay, can we assume that both rice and wheat eaters are equally popular in this state? Manam anukovacha. Okay, chudandi ikkada solution. Given n is equal to 1000, sample proportion of rice eaters is 540 by 1000, 0.54. Capital P అంటే పాపులేషన్. టోటల్ పాపులేషన్లో మనం అక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చింది ఏమో ఒకసారి చూడండి. ఇన్ ఏ శాంపిల్ ఆఫ్ 1000 పీపుల్ ఇన్ కర్ణాటక 540 ఆర్ రైస్ ఈటర్స్ అండ్ ద రెస్ట్ ఆర్ వీట్ ఈటర్స్. ఓకే, ఎన్ ఎక్స్ ఇచ్చినారు. కెన్ వీ అజ్యూమ్ బోత్ రైస్ అండ్ వీట్ ఈటర్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్లీ పాపులర్. కాబట్టి టోటల్ పాపులేషన్లో హాఫ్ రైస్ ఈటర్స్ హాఫ్ వీట్ ఈటర్స్ అనుకుంటే క్యాపిటల్ పి వచ్చేసి 1/2 తీసుకున్నాం, అంటే రైస్ ఈటర్స్ లెక్కలో. ఓకే, given n is 1000, just p is equal to x by n 0.54 and automatically q small q 1 minus తీసుకుంటాం. But we need capital Q only in the formula of the Z calculated. Now capital P is population proportion of right eaters. We take capital P is equal to 1 by 2 or 0.5. No doubt Q is also 0.5. Now we take null hypothesis P is equal to 0.5 in numbers or in what is the question? Can we assume that rice eaters and wheat eaters both are equal? Kabatti we take H naught. Both rice and wheat eaters are equally popular in the state. Equally popular means in numbers capital P is 0.5. What is the alternate hypothesis? Which is opposite of the null hypothesis. Both rice and wheat eaters are not equal, not equally popular in state. Now H naught, H1. Then level of significance. Alpha is 0.011% means. From the tables, Z tabulated value is 2.58. Now test statistics, which is Z calculated is P minus P by root of PQ by N. That is 2.532. So, here both values are 2.5 kabatti compulsory we check the decimals after 5. Here it is after 5 the Z tabulated value is 8. Here 3 is there, 5 3. So no doubt Z calculated value, this one. Test statistic is nothing but Z calculated value. Formula use chesi calculate chesina value, Z calculated value less than Z tabulated value. So conclusion, Z calculated less than Z tab. So we accept the null hypothesis H naught. What is H naught? Both rice and wheat eaters are equally popular in the state. Both are equally populated in the state. Okay. See the next question. Among 900 people in a state, 90 are found to be chapati eaters. Construct 99% confidence interval for the true proportion. For the true proportion. Okay. Among 900 people in a state, 90 are found to be chapati eaters. Construct 99% confidence interval for the true population. Given x is equal to 90 and n is equal to 900. P is equal to x by n 0.1. Now Q is equal to 1 minus P 0.9. Okay ma, you use here. Here we are going to find the confidence interval. Confidence interval for the true population. For the intervals, we take in formula capital P or small p as you wish. Okay, I am taking this as capital P. A symbol aina use cheyochu ikkada endukante manam interval find out cheyabothunam. So P is x by n 0.1. You take Q is equal to 1 minus P. Now root of PQ by n is this. Now the confidence interval, which is the required question, confidence interval is P minus Z alpha by 2 root of PQ by n, P plus Z alpha by 2 PQ by n. Here we check Z alpha by 2 value. For Z alpha by 2, you take the maximum value, that is Z alpha by 2 as 90%. We have given 90%. 90%. 90 means people 9, only 10% here. Okay, we take this one as 3 value from tables. For 90% it is 3. Okay, root of PQ, P plus Z alpha by 2 is 3, root of PQ by n. Now after calculation, substituting the PQ values, you get this is the interval. Now the confidence interval is lower limit 0.7 and upper value of the interval is 0.13. Okay, next problem. A random sample of 500 pineapples was taken from a large consignment and 65 are found to be bad. Find the percentage of bad pineapples in the consignment. A random sample of 500 pineapple, total n is 500. From these pineapples, 65 are found to be bad. Bad unnayanta. Out of 565 are bad in condition. Pineapples. Find the percentage of bad pineapples in the consignment. Bad pineapples adutannaru. What is the given one? N is 500. P is proportion of bad pineapples in the sample. Proportion of sample anamata. Proportion of sample 65 by 500 is 0.13. Now Q is 1 minus P 0.87. We know that the limits for population limits are given as P plus or minus 3 root of, this is for Z alpha by 2 value, 3 root of PQ by N, this one, plus or minus. You take minus 3, you get the lower limit, take plus, you get upper limit. Now directly we find the values. When you take minus, you get 0.13 minus 0.045 is 0.085, and take plus, you get this value. This is the interval. This is the interval. Therefore, the percentage of bad pineapples in the consignment lies between 8.5 and 17.5, which means 0.01 samples undavamma. So into 100 cheyandi percentage, you get the number of the fruits, pineapples. The percentage means per 100 ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. కాబట్టి this is the interval. The percentage of bad pineapples lies between. Bad pineapples ఎన్ని ఉండొచ్చు. Percentage means into 100 and 8.5 and 17.5. So the for 100 pineapples, the bad pineapples are from 8 to 9 to 0.5 means 9 to 18. 9 to 18. Okay. See this one. First we find the given hypothesis. H naught is true or false. Then we are doing on intervals problems. See the next problem. A random sample of 500 apples was taken from a large consignment of 60 were found to be bad. ఇందాకలాగే ఉందమ్మా. Obtain the 98% confidence limits for the percentage number of bad apples in the consignment. The random sample of 500. So n is 500, no doubt. What is x value? Bad pineapples 60 out of 500. 60 are bad in condition. So what is P? P is x by n, 60 by 500, which is 0.12. Now Q is equal to 1 minus P is 0.014. Here observe capital P, small. The standard error in the P is root of PQ by N. The standard error in the P is root of PQ by N. Now the 98% significant limits for P are P minus Z minus alpha by 2 root of PQ by N, and P plus Z alpha by 2 root of PQ by N. Z of alpha by 2. We have given 98% confidence, that means 2%. 2% means 0.02. For 0.02, Z value is 2.33. So in place of Z alpha by 2, you put 2.33. Now substitute these values, P value, Q value in this interval limits. In this interval limits, P value, Q value, N, Z alpha by 2, this value. We get the first value is 0.0787 and 0.153. These are the limits or interval confidence. Thus the confidence limits for percentage of bad apples. This is the interval only. Percentage of bad apples means multiply into 100. The lower value is 8.7 and upper value is 15.3. So now we conclude that 8.7 means more than 0.5 kabatti the bad apples are from 9 to 15 for 100 apples. In 100 apples we may get 9 to 15 apples are bad in condition. 9 to 15 apples are bad in condition. Okay.